Good evening. Thank you for joining us. Megan has the night off. Two Nebraska families say their sons who have autism haven't been getting the assistance they deserve.
In both cases, the men have been in and out of prison, and their parents feel their disability assistance was further limited once they were incarcerated. As Channel 8's Jordan Himes found out, the shortfalls in services started when they were children.
Austin Lightfeather spent most of his life in Lincoln. His mom, Brenda Mae Stinson, says as a child he enjoyed spending time with his family and fishing. By the time he started school, his medical records indicated he was a fairly aggressive child with some evident developmental disabilities and varying mental health conditions.
You have many hats to wear. You have your mom hat, your legal guardian hat. You have to, advocate, be so many things. And it's like, you can't just be a mom.
Scott Schaefer advocates for his son in similar ways.
I learned very quickly I had to educate myself, and with that education, there was almost no choice. If I wanted to be a parent and advocate for my son, I was going to have to take that knowledge I was equipped with and start fighting.
Growing up, having friends and interactions with people that were lasting were very few and short to come by.
Cody was in and out of county jails for 2 years on felony theft and burglary charges. His family says he received inadequate support for intellectual disabilities and mental health while incarcerated.
How do we do programming for this person? There really is no programming for this person. It's very simplistic.
I had become depressed, was not eating, not basically shutting myself out.
Cody says with more education, his sentence would have been more effective.
I couldn't feel like I was going to be able to succeed through the system that they had in place for me. Because you reach out to these people asking for help and, hey, I'm trying to change, can you help me understand this? And they just kind of brush you off.
The Lancaster County Department of Corrections couldn't comment on any specific case for privacy reasons, but it sent a statement that says, in part, treatment is based on individual assessments, and each patient is treated for their specific symptoms, abilities, knowledge, and desire to engage in treatment. The Judiciary Committee in the Nebraska Legislature is holding hearings with the Department of Corrections and Inspector General on what they say is a lack of mental health doctors in Nebraska prisons. The head of the state's prison system says she would support setting aside some space for mental health care.
I would support units. I'm not sure that I would be supportive of individual standalone facilities built solely for those two purposes. I'm not sure that it would be cost effective, nor would it address our current crowding needs.
Lightfeather is currently in the Lancaster County Jail for assaulting his mother. She says the system is failing him because he too isn't getting the services he needs.
With the lack of support, there can be really no reintegration, which is heartbreaking.
Stinson and Schaefer both want to see changes at the Department of Corrections to rehabilitate inmates.
Austin isn't the only one standing out there or sitting in jail or being denied or homeless.
She says she'll keep fighting for her son even now that he's grown, because everyone deserves a second chance. In Lincoln, Jordan Himes, Channel 8 News.
The Schaefers have fought to get more training throughout the judiciary system so state employees know how to work with people who have disabilities and mental illnesses.
Earlier this month, the Seward County Detention Center began taking steps to implement that training in 2023. If you want to learn more, we have full articles on our website, klkntv.com.